Glad to have you along from Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Utes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Page. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Run inside. It's Hawkins.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They're going to run it. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and 1.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Right back to it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The Utes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Run in the red zone. It's Bray. stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Running inside. It's Bray. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down?
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got room to work. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Hawkins.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just...
Could be an alley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Power ahead. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Bray. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Throwing, Sellers. Rushes on him, and to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Utes have this offense rolling. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Sellers unloads to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Fires left. Got his man. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Again, it's Sellers. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Brady.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things.
Brings into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
Fell incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He's able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Hawkins. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Hurricanes in this battle to get to 9-0, and if they figure out a way to pull it out, look out. 8 games, 8 wins. It's been a remarkable run so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Be a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown Utes. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Quick step and go. There he goes. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Utah!
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The keeper on the option. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Now on 2nd down. On the move, it's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got him looking run, he wants to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around.
Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sellers. Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Brigg. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up the 2nd and 1.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Utes have moved it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Hawkins. There's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. This time he wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Throwing, Sellers. Looking down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped him.
Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and short, they got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Off play action. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab and room to run. The 20, past the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point is good.
Oklahoma State, 21.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention.
He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 25. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Takes it the other way. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And they turn it into a defensive score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing